Welcome back to Death Stranding 2. In the last episode we left off, we ended up going through one of the new... Well, actually, we should talk about previously, because I forgot that was in the last episode. Look at them frickin' Norman toes! Sorry. We ended up... we were able to connect all of Mexico to the chiral network. And then we went back to Sam's house where unfortunately Lou and... Fragile were attacked at Sam's hideout, and unfortunately, as of right now, Lou has died. So now, I believe this Lou here is just a figmentation of Sam's imagination. I really don't believe that this is actually Lou. Or it's not actually Lou, but what's supposed to be in there is actually like a BT, which is Lou or whatever. But I don't believe Lou's actually dead. I don't think he's dead anyway. What is? There's a Kojima cup behind that. Interesting. But obviously time will tell in the game. But we ended up meeting and going with Drawbridge now to Australia to go and connect Australia to the chiral network. So we ended up going through the Quake Gate, which brought us from Mexico all the way to Australia so that we can connect Australia. And we met Dollman over here, who is with Drawbridge, which is Fragile's new group, and they're helping connect the chiral network to people in Australia, which will hopefully open another gate that we can sit here and connect all the other continents. As you see, we got little Dollman over there waving at us. Dollman is one of Drawbridge's members, along with Tarman, Fragile, and other members that we have not met yet. But Dollman is somebody that we get to take with us on our journey across the land. So, let's head on out and get ready for episode 3 of Death Stranding 2.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Another curious vision.
Hello, Dollman. It's interesting that he can see the visions too. It must be because of his medium, his connection to the dead. He is a medium, by the way, in his former life. His soul is connected to a doll now, unfortunately, for him. For us, it's fucking hilarious.
Alright, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same
big
deal as
one.
America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time.
Doesn't matter.
Proceed with the utmost caution.
As far as I've been told, it doesn't
Charlie may
matter.
be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. Alright, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
That is what I'm on. Take on orders. Deliver the chiral decontaminator to the government base. Alright.
With new data supplied by drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
What is this? A photo spot? I don't care. I guess. I mean, sorry.
Commencing route creation.
I don't know if I'm just able to go through all this. So I'm just going to place a marker here and then place one over here. We'll see how well that works. We can end it there.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright. So here's the map. Oh, we got a big old tar pit right here, huh? Is that a gate in the middle of that? Oh my god. Are they going to have us climb a mountain? Ah, Australia ain't that big anymore. What is this, a flood location? Okay, one flood location? Is that it? Interesting. Alright, well. Chiral decontaminator. Got on our back.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
Okay, interesting. Backpack customization. I got a new patch. Hell yeah, we will put Kojima on there. Right in the freaking middle. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Kojima Productions, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Enhancements.
Enhancements are now available.
Activating an enhancement requires you to create an unbroken connection to it using your available memory. Your enhancements can be freely changed whenever you have a chiral network coverage, allowing you to select a bespoke loadout for specific orders. Improve water filtration, weather analysis. What's over here? I can't get over there. Simple noise cancel. Generates sound waves that are precise inverse of those made by Sam's footsteps, effectively neutralizing them and rendering his movement almost silent. Continual recording of analysis of Sam's footsteps allows us to enhancements to be developed. Improved MP bullets. Can I even afford this? Do I only... Self-improvement. I can activate an APAS and enhance it the first time. I didn't know I could do that. Boost the accuracy and power of MP bullets. This enhancement was developed following analysis of combat logs. Augmented terrain scanner. Doubles this terrain scanner's range, allowing Sam to analyze terrain from a greater distance. Adds a mode to the Odradek's terrain scanner, which reduces its overall detection area in order to increase the range. Enhancement was developed in order to allow a porter to respond to a wider range of situations within the field. Improve water filtration. Augments your canteen's water filtration capabilities, allowing it to fill more quickly when submerged in rivers or exposed to timefall. Supposedly, it also makes the contents taste better. Looking toward the sky when in compass mode displays the weather forecast for your current location. The forecasts are highly accurate but not infallible. Make sure you don't look directly into the sun. Do noise canceling then. Improve water filtration. Get rid of that. And then we don't really need the augmenting shit yet. I like that. Okay, we only have 10 memory now. That's alright. Ooh, I wanted to go to the garage. Not bad. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, hello, my dog. I wanted to go into the garage real quick. Fabricate a tri-cruiser. I'm not gonna sit here and do the, Hey, they got trucks back there, man. Let me use a truck. Alright. Here we go. I'm not going to put anything on the vehicle because I don't know if I'll be using the vehicle the whole time, but we will see, I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't have used the vehicle. I'll be honest with you. We're going out the vehicle. What in the hell is going on? Okay, I got it. We're in a BT area, thanks.
Your order deck's twitching. There must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your order deck's movements as you proceed.
Yes, all detects due to detect BTs. Nearby water level is rising in the nearby river. Let me take out a grenade. Just in case I need to use it. I don't see it. Is it down below? Oh, lordy lord. That is a big motherfucker. Is that the only one in the area? I smack him from here. I don't know if I trust this or not, to be honest with you. I'm gonna jump down this way. I have no interest in actually interacting with that one, though. If I can help it, at least. I do have ladders in case I need to use them, so it's alright. Like right here might be a good use of a ladder. Okay, I should have jumped off. Alright, pal. We're gonna have to deal with our problems here, buddy. How you like them apples, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, get fucked, buddy. Get fucked. Alright, the other one. Apparently another one's seemingly over there. That one's gone. So I don't need to worry about it anymore. What I am gonna do, though, is go down here. Unfortunately, I can't get my ladder back. But that's okay. Now that this guy's gone, I feel fine just to come down here. Thank you. We can, though. We put this back on the tool belt at least, instead of the ladder, or the no longer existing ladder being there. I can put you on my back. Long life meals. I'm assuming I should be able to sneak by him. Hold my breath if I need to. It shows him having eyes, but I'm unsure if he can actually see me. I have no idea. There are some big BTs in this area, man, let me tell you what. Don't mind me, home dog. Just coming by. Alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. There's something I could pick up, but I don't know what. Oh, it was a Kyro crystal. We should be. Hopefully, we're good from here on out. I have no idea, though. We might be. There seems to be another one over there, but I don't know if I'm going to go across him. Just jump down here. Fuck, we are. I believe I am to start going a little bit this way. Yeah. Okay. Well, time for us to go down. Okay, I gotta be careful now. I go this way around him. Okay. Okay, now I'm down here. Who knows what this will lead me to do? But feeling we're gonna find out. Who would have thought? Another guy. Gatequake has struck in this area. Causeway K. No idea where that is, but cool, I guess. Okay, I gotta go this way. That's not good. Now you can go over there, that's fine. I'm going this way, so. I don't think he knows where I went. I'm okay with that. He's still telling me to hold my breath, but I think I'm okay. He's all the way back over there, so I'm probably fine. I need to keep going this direction. Alright. Am I in the clear up here? Looks like I might be in the clear. Alright, there we go. We're in the clear. No more BTs. Let's go. Oh, except I got a grip for balance.
Just like that, Sam.
You can now fabricate different items simultaneously, selecting the equipment you'd like to fabricate, then hold square and add it to the fabrication queue. Just drop 16 likes on. Just gotta drop likes on everything. Great things are expected of you in Australia, Sam. As a show of support, the Australia frame has been added to your use in photo mode. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright. Now, unfortunately, we gotta cross this river. So that means I need another ladder. At least one that can go to that rock there.
Could there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
Just a bit further.
This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
I see that it's rising, but that's okay. I crossed it with a ladder. Don't worry about it, doll man. I've done this stuff before, man. I do love that, like, it does cause, like, the rain and stuff does cause flooding. That is a very nice thing. Yeah, I don't have really room to, oh, the government base is right here. I can pick it up, I suppose.
Good day, Sam.
Hello.
Credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is
Hello.
restricted inside facility grounds.
I'm Sam. Nice to meet you.
Process your orders and
Deliver and report. Hell yeah.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh? Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up. Let's see how well you were able to handle our delivery.
Got you, old Oz. Old Oswald Cobblepot.
Glad to see you handled our delivery with care. Now that's service. We've
Got
given
you.
up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad you managed to bring it in.
Got you.
Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Alright, there we go. New strand established. Old Oz and the government base. Awesome. Weapon data. Bola gun. Weapon that fires strands to bind targets, rendering them immobile. Effective against BTs and human enemies wearing any type of armor. Headshots on human targets bind the neck, knocking them unconscious. Shots are quiet, making it well suited for covert operations. Firmware update adds a motion scanning function to the Odor deck. Oh. Firmware update. New backpack attachments available. 7 new backpack attachments are now available. APAS enhancement memory upgrade.
Now displaying your current port upgrade.
APAS enhancement allows motion scanner results to be displayed for longer. Speeds up your sensor's recharge time. And there you have it.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people. Information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability.
The data you shared?
Take the bowler gun, for example. Without
We've had those in
data, we're able
America.
to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue
Oh,
model.
okay.
You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we've patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road.
What's the situation in Australia?
We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. They've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure.
Chiral contamination was pretty bad, huh?
Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort,
so they are able to see us.
these ones are able to see us. Clear as day. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other BT. You're going to want to steer clear at all costs. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more effectively in any case. I'll forward this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
Okay.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the chiral network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Okay, so I can do a sub-order then, huh?
A new sub-order is now available for you.
I can do that for him. Can't imagine there'll be BTs in that area at all. And we can get over here. Oh, there might be. That's alright. We can get him connected to the network, and I'll have over there. That's east? More southeast, but I'll give it to him. Yeah, I'll probably head and do this sub-order first. But first, I want to recycle and store. Can do a whole bunch of chiral crystals. And then we can do these special alloys. Add to storage. Okay, and now we can take on this order. Wait, I should get some more boots. That was the thing I needed, right? I think, I don't remember. Fabricate equipment, we need another pair of transporter boots. Attach to boot clip. So I can get upgraded versions of those. What else do we have to fabricate? Probably bring a PCC along with me from now on. It might be better for me to just go without the car for now. Until I know the locations I'm driving around in. But we'll do this here. At least I can put it in order. First thing here. So there is a BT area on the way.
Delivery route finalized.
We'll have to worry about that. Other than that, we should be fine.
Cargo has been designated breakable.
Okay. I will try to not break it.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camel patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Thanks. Backpack customization. What else can I fabricate now? Components. Grenade pouches. I don't necessarily need that anymore. Spare ammo container would be very nice. Back protector. I'm gonna protect Sam's back from gunfire or shadow after taking enough damage. I don't need that now, but I wouldn't mind some spare ammo. I'm gonna put one on each side, and then we can fabricate a back thing right there. And we can move the Kojima Productions thing to the top. Bam! I wish that was a little more centered. That kind of annoys me, but that's alright. There. I love it. Oh. My bad. My bad, G. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Alright, customized look. Desert yellow. Customizable colors. We'll wear desert yellow. Makes sense. Dollman, I can't wait to get new outfits for you. A pass memory. Increase the time for which the results of the Odritex motion scanner are displayed. Detecting entities will cease to be displayed if you get too close. Reduces the recharge time of the Odritex sensors. Upon scanning, the results of the previous scan will disappear, but every second counts when you're on the field. Okay, I don't have any memory to get anything else. I kind of like what I already have. We'll head out, and we'll go and get this thing for this guy done. What I am going to do, though, is put my damn rifle back in its spot.
We're all rooting for you.
Excuse me? What happened to my backpack stuff? Whatever, I guess I gotta put that back on real quick. Give me 1 second. Should allow me to have more ammo. Maybe not right now, maybe not until I get back to a private thing. It'd be nice to have at least more ammo to work with. Now, I don't know the terrain, and I don't know...
I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Use Dollman to survey the area. Hold to open the weapons tools menu and press X to equip Dollman. Hold to aim and throw. Alright, Dollman. You brought this on yourself.
Here we go.
Good luck, pal. Okay. You mean jump to marker? Oh. Okay.
Stick a fork in me, Sam.
That'll be good to know, actually.
Please give it your all.
It's like a watchtower that I don't necessarily need. Or a watch... No, I don't necessarily need watchtowers because now I have him. Interesting that I also don't need to have a reason to climb ladders anymore because it fucking just brings me up. Sports belt, lone commander. I'll take that. Give that to him. Make him like me even more. Alright. Oh, I should have got more ladders. Alright. We'll try something else then.
Anybody out there?
I'm trying to press start there. Okay, if I go up around here, I should be able to get to him. There's a ladder over there. I'm gonna try... I'm not gonna go up this way. I'm gonna go up back here. I am gonna throw... What's his name again? Just to... Get up there, pal. Kind of scan out the area. Make sure we know what we're running into. So I can get up through that way and probably go around that way.
On my way back.
I love the use of Doll Man, dude. That's gonna come in handy so much. I love it. What the heck is that thing? I don't know if that's... I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Oh, I gotta keep going this way. Alright. Come here, man. What is that thing? It's like an old piece of a building. There's a BT right there. We hopefully should just be able to go follow this thing for now. Thank you, Doll Man. Appreciate you. I wonder if I can go up and around this way. Instead of like use the rocks to get myself over there, instead of just going right through the flatter areas. I wonder if that's the only BT then over there. Oh, there's one in front of me somewhere. It's alright, I'll probably go back up and go around this way. And that'll make life easier on me, at least. Should be able to climb this. Yes. Perfect. He's now off to my right a little bit. Hopefully he stays that way. I don't have eyes on him yet. There he is. How close do I have to be for him to see me, though? Can you see me from, like, over here? How good... This one has eyes, but how good are those eyes? I feel like that's an important question. Alright, where are the kangaroos? Where is this guy's place? It's just over here. Okay. Let that guy chill. I should be good from here. Let's go. Give me them chemicals. Hell yeah. Hello there, sir. I come with a delivery for you.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security.
Deliver and report.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent. That is one flawless looking delivery. Bring on the next.
But, hey, buddy. Slow down.
Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was going for good. Thanks, mate.
I got you, homie.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Awesome.
I appreciate what you've done for me, really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you Drawbridge people yet.
It's fair.
There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order, though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You
But you don't know who I am, buddy.
Can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
I'm gonna go off half-cocked and throw my life away. What do you got? Recover the mementos from the BT area. Listen, man, I've been having a frickin' blast out here in the BT area. I am more than fine with just going in there. I will also take these ladders. I do appreciate that. I was looking forward to getting some of these ladders anyway. I have no problem taking a climbing anchor as well. Head out. I wish I could drop these chemicals like right here and then come back for them. I probably can. I'm gonna put them on the ground out here. I should be able to just come back and grab these, but I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna find out. I shouldn't be going far enough to the point where they become lost. If they become lost, I mean, so be it, I guess. It's not really that big of a deal. Let's go get these things that he wants. Oh, I can go off this way. Yeah, I know.
Take care.
You got this, Sam. Just keep climbing these things. Climb what they tell you is unclimbable. Alright, well. Ladders would be great, but I can climb some of these, so I feel alright doing that. I don't necessarily need... A lot of these rocks are just easily climbable at times, so... A climbing anchor might come in handy here, though. Oh, there's one over there, there's one over there. There's one over there. Okay. Just go down here. I don't know how far this rope goes, but there we go. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good so far. There is that guy there. This is why I think I might go back this way. Should be alright to fall here. If I could sneak around him, it would be perfect. Just have to make sure I can do that. First of all, without losing any cargo. And second of all, without running into another one having hit or him turn around to see me. I don't know how he knew where I was, but that's alright. If he's going that way, I can go down this way. Good luck, pal. Does he need a blood grenade? I could actually use these, so I'm gonna go take them. That one's still searching for me. I don't care. Okay. God, this guy doesn't know me at all.
All that remains now is to drop it off.
Thanks, Stallman. I appreciate your input. What's on my back currently? something else on my back, and it isn't a gun. What is on my back? I'm not... Wait, what am I doing? Here. Oh. I have another climbing anchor. And blood grenades. Okay, I was confused there for a second. I didn't know I had 2 climbing anchors. Maybe there's like a couple in each pack. Is that true? There's 3 in each pack. Oh shit, that's incredibly useful. Okay, that's actually very good to know. He's back over there. That guy's over there. There's not one over here, so I should be in the clear to get back the way I came. Maybe. Hi, buddy. You just ignore me. Where's my climbing anchor? It's over here. Okay. Let's climb that back up. Alright. Perfect. Keep climbing up. Awesome. Okay, we can release the rope back. That's not the way I wanted to release it. Can I, like, throw it out that way? I want to throw it out back for people. If I just sit here. What if I, go right here? Well, whatever. Sorry, people. If you're on my server, I'm sorry if that rope is not down there for you. I'm sure there's a way to get the rope. I don't remember, though, if there is or not. Am I good falling down here? Another ladder. I didn't use my last ladder, so I'm actually alright. I got your stuff, bro. Bro, home dog. Don't worry, bro. You can trust me with anything.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it. That's a bang-up job you did. Well done, mate. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear.
Thank you.
I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Trust me, man, you will enjoy the chiral network. All the XXX content you want. Alright. Easy money. The Lone Commander. Sniper rifle. Trank sniper rifle. Long-range rifle loaded with non-lethal tranquilizing rounds. Ideal for neutralizing human targets from a safe distance. Comes with a variable scope that has 2 zoom settings. Hold your breath to stabilize your aim and be warned. It makes a loud noise when firing. Probably won't use it, but it's cool. Smoke grenade. A grenade that explodes on impact to produce a lingering cloud of smoke, obscuring enemy vision and causing humans to cough. The smoke can even shield SAM from the vision of watchers, who, unlike other BTs, have the ability to see. The relatively muted sound of its detonation draws little attention to SAM, making it the perfect tool for covert ops. Can be stored in a grenade pouch. That might actually come ideal for these watchers. But so far I'm not really having a problem with the watchers. prevents cargo from scattering when you fall over. That'll be nice.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The former's a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die.
Well, I was in America, so, sorry.
My sniper rifle. It's configured to fire tranquilizing rounds. An ideal choice for those who prefer to get the job done without undue bloodshed. Bit of advice though. Make sure you engage your enemies at a healthy distance. It's not a silenced weapon. So fire too close and they'll be all over you before you have time to react. And don't think about taking a shot until you've planned your next move. Any sniper worth their salt stays mobile, constantly securing new vantage points to evade detection. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need to aim at a point a notch or two above your target, depending on the distance. And finally, you want to hold your breath to steady your aim before gently pulling the trigger. Having left that life behind, I've no need for guns any longer. But that doesn't mean they can't be of use to you.
What happened to your mates?
It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, we were all the same. Blokes who called this land our home. Was it worth all the struggle, all the bloodshed, for the world we shared to be reduced to this? So, I left the military behind. Decided I had to go it alone. I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only way for us to come together? Now fuck that. There was another way. Before it all went to hell, we should have tried to find common ground. And now, with your chiral network, that might finally be feasible. Working with the government too, maybe. For all that and more, I hope you don't let me down.
Smoke grenades, huh?
Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one. But they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover. Far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke. Making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here.
I got you.
Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?
I feel like I need a sniper rifle right now, but I will take a look at your order after I pick up my chemicals real quick. Give me that. Okay, can I put my chemicals in here? Thank you, my guy. Fabricate, management, recycle, and restore. I can recycle some crystals and some chemicals. Alright, perfect. Okay, I'm we can grenade pouch 2 here. Recycle that. I can put the other ones in my grenade pouch. Climbing anchor can stay on my back. I might honestly place this in the private locker and take the climbing anchor and put it on my suit then. That would actually probably be nice. And I have nothing on my back just for... The only thing I have on my back is going to be things for, like, delivering. Cover all brigands' reconnaissance equipment. Okay, I guess I can do that.
Commencing route creation.
I have climbing hooks, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Delivery route finalized.
And then, oh,
Commencing route creation.
and then right here.
Delivery route finalized.
Okay. I'm climbing anchor, so I should be alright to do another APAS memory thing. Instant cargo binding. Instantaneously generate an electromagnetic field whenever Sam falls over. Binding his cargo and preventing it from scattering. Drains a small amount of energy from Sam's battery pack upon activation. A wait time is required after each activation before the enhancement is ready to bind again. We'll do this one. Alright, let's head out. Let's get moving. Whoa, seeing the ship there is actually sick as fuck. That's cool. It's just floating over the environment. It just sits there and goes in circles, or what? That must be exactly what it does. Okay, thought I was going to make use of my climbing anchors, but turns out I didn't. Okay, well that's alright by me, I guess. Okay. Hey, look at this little guy. Okay, I'm gonna use the watchtower then. How high up can I go? Okay, marking enemies. Just be careful, look around, see if there's any other enemies. So I wonder if you're gonna be able to build roads like you were in the other game.
Brennan Barrett.
Probably. Yeah, I got 4 enemies up here. We'll see if I can silently take them out. If I can't, looks like we gotta deal with them with the gun.
This must be their territory.
Must be. Nice that they don't have scanners to, Oop, wrong button. They don't have scanners like the mules did. I appreciate that.
Leaving chiral network coverage.
Just know where they're at. Okay, we're gonna pull out the strand here just to be safe for now. Let's hack this first. What you guys got in here, huh? Chiral decontamination filters? I'll take that. Thank you. Blood bag, I don't need that. Assault rifle's cool. Resins I'm not going to take right now. I just gotta make sure I know where these guys are. Is he gonna move? That's the only fear I got with this guy here. And if the one in the back is turning around. Don't look over this way now, you asshole. Yeah, he is. Okay, let's flip around. Where's the other one? He's walking this way. Just gotta be careful. Alright. Alright. 2 of 4. Hell yeah. Okay, that's not good. I don't know how you saw me there. Where's my wrong one? Got him! Enemy base neutralized. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's reload that. Have I reloaded again? Oh, it's already reloaded. Never mind. Reconnaissance equipment, give me that. Reconnaissance equipment, give me that. Give me that. Where's the other one? Is it on this guy over here? It's on this guy over here. Reconnaissance equipment. Give me that.
Recovered everything then. Great.
I did.
Let's get it delivered.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me 1 second. I'm gonna hack into this. Premium shirt. Another premium shirt. Gotta make sure you get all those for him. And a small thing of chemicals, so at least I can put that in the front. Okay, that's all I'm gonna bring with me, unfortunately. Alright, we're carrying some heavy weight, but the thing isn't too far away, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm back. I got a bunch of your guys' shit. You aren't gonna believe it. Deliver and report. Hell yeah. I got a whole bunch of shit for you guys. It's insane how much I got, actually.
Well, well. Retrieved that cargo from those troublemakers, did you? We're all very grateful. Now, let's review the order details. This cargo is in exceptional condition. You are the best.
Damn right I am.
Wasn't expecting you to make this delivery as well. Thanks, mate.
I got you.
I want you to have this data. It'll help you in your work.
A device that decreases a backpack's overall weight, increasing Sam's cargo carrying capacity. The more anti-gravity devices you equip, the greater the weight reduction effect. Awesome.
We've designated more materials for your use.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Alright. Oh, I'm a silent mover now. Nice.
Got our hands on those bastards' gear now. And it's all thanks to you. With this tech, we should have no trouble whatsoever monitoring and tracking their movements from here. Also, something tells me you've earned the Lone Commander's respect. Call it a hunch, giving you more imposing aura. I reckon the Golden Fist and the Island Inventor will be keen to meet with you.
You seem like this You seem to like this Lone Commander guy.
You're damn right I do. His skills as a soldier and leader was second to none. A marksman like you wouldn't believe. And not just with a rifle either. He once captured an enemy outpost with nothing but his custom handgun for company. If you can find a way to gain his trust, I'm sure he'll have something of value to teach you. But the poor bloke still holds himself responsible for the death of his comrades. Wrongly, in my opinion. The way I see it, if he couldn't save them, then no one could.
The Golden Fist?
He's a combat specialist who used to be stationed at Cape Fort Knott, which was a settlement located to the north of West Fort Knott. Anyway, he was a champion boxer, so he excels at close-range engagements, as one would expect. One time, when he heard a group of trigger-happy arseholes were getting ready to attack Cape Fort Knott, he went out alone and took the lot of them down with his bare hands. I'm honestly not sure how he's getting on these days, but if you could bring him into the chiral network, you would gain the support of a powerful ally.
The island inventor?
Strange sort of fella, if I'm being honest. He set up shop on an island he never leaves, so he could devote himself to his research. If you head north from here, past West Fort Knott, you'll come across a lonely island just off the coast. As for this, research, I've only met him once myself, and I couldn't make head nor tail of whatever the hell it was he was trying to build. But perhaps you'll have better luck than me if you decide to pay him a visit. This is a chiral anti-gravity device that can be attached to your backpack. Slap it on and your cargo will feel significantly lighter. And the more of them you use, the more noticeable the effect becomes. Any porter ought to appreciate a piece of kit like this. I'm sure you'll be a big fan.
I think I might.
Order completed. Well done.
Alright. Fabrication management. Backpack customization. These hopefully aren't too big. I can just throw them onto the sides like this. Hell yeah. Back protector will be removed. Fuck. Do I really need the back protector? Now, let's be honest here. I don't. Get rid of the back protector. Who needs it? If we can put more of these chiral anti-gravity devices on. Oh, I need more chemicals. Yeah, give me them chemicals. If that's what I need for this. Really hoping to... Yeah, let's place... Can I move that one back down here? Just position. Wow, I like that. That looks good. Now, if only we gotta find something else to put there now that it can't put the back protector there. Can't do any more anti-gravity things. Well, I have no more other materials. I need more chemicals. That's alright. You can recycle on the materials, yeah. I'm not gonna use it, might as well. Other than that, I don't know what I have in my backpack anymore. There should be nothing in my backpack now, yeah. Okay, that's good. So I should be able to hold a lot more weight. 156. That is fan-fucking-tastic. Alright, now I got the things on my legs and arms, which I'll keep. 2 ladders, hook, and container repair spray. The gun on the belt, my pistol back there. We are good as ready. Liberate the Western Environmental Observatory from the brigands. Let's do it.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Fabricate equipment. I might be good with what I got. Hopefully. If I have to fucking run up there and start doing fist fights, I'm gonna have to run up there and start doing fist fights. I could probably bring another rifle with me. Let's bring another rifle just in case. Or I need more chemicals to do that. But let's just bring another rifle with me just in case. Place that in the backpack. And we'll head out.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick, and I gotta run upstairs and change my laundry. So I will be right back.
Okay.
There's some stuff here for old Oz. Might as well pick this stuff up, eh? There you go, old Oz. I got you, man. I'll deliver that when I'm done with these guys here.
Definitely not alone.
Alright, I gotta make sure I'm pressing the right buttons. Oh my goodness. That is a bright light. Mr. Dollman, let's get you up there. Alright, you want to mark him? Can you mark any more guys, or is it just going to mark that one? There's another guy back there. Can we remove this? Remove marker. A guy right there, a guy right there. Another guy right there. There we go. There might be another guy behind there.
Reconnaissance complete.
Thank you, Dollman. Alright, I think I'm actually just going to keep my backpack out here. And I might come back and recollect it when I'm done. Let's do that. So then it's not much of a problem. Offload backpack. If I need my rifle or anything else, I'll come back and get it. But we're going to see if I can do this stealthily. I can move swifter without the backpack on. Another guy right below the thing. I can't seem to target. There we go. If I can get behind them, I should be able to take that guy out on the bottom without the top guy even knowing I'm there. They find out I'm here? Looks like it's gun usage from here on out. Alright, gun usage from here on out it is. This is not good. Woohoo! Nice try, guys. Oh, I love the music in combat. There we go. Enemy base neutralized. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe let me go grab my backpack and I'll be back over here to report to Western Environmental Observational. Oh yeah, give me 1 second. I just gotta grab my backpack. Alright, here I am.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Hello. Deliver and report.
You a Porter? Are those brigands, are they all gone?
Yes, they are, sir.
This is a relief. I was beginning to think I was done for. Give me a moment to confirm the order details. That was incredible. Wouldn't want to get on your bad side.
No, you wouldn't.
You seem like a Porter we can rely on.
Yes, I am.
Go on, use your Cupid to get us online. Quickly now. I'll feel a lot safer once we're all hooked up.
It's frickin' bums, man. It's frickin' losers out there. Doll man. Another part of Australia hooked up. Peter Gates. Awesome. Gear data. Battle skeleton. Active skeleton designed for combat. Uses battery to increase movement speed when boosting and to reduce damage from incoming projectiles by means of an electromagnetic shield fitted at the waist. Also increases cargo capacity, allowing you to carry an additional 60 kilograms. And a shimmering silver active skeleton. And I didn't read the last one. A handgun grenade pistol. A handgun that fires MP shell grenades, effective against any target. The grenades explode on impact, damaging all enemies caught in the blast. Can be stored in a handgun holster. MP grenade. A hand grenade designed using MP technology, making it effective against any target. Explodes on impact and can be stored in a grenade pouch. More stuff. Were those two different things? I don't know if the things were two different things, but that's alright. Whatever. Okay. I didn't read that. Whatever. I'm kind of an idiot here.
Long last. This ought to do wonders for our ability to monitor chiralium levels by the plate gate, as well as keep an eye on the tar currents. More accurate data will definitely make travel safer for you and your friends aboard the DHV Magellan, too. Ever since the plate gate appeared, we've been seeing increasingly dramatic anomalies all throughout the Australian continent. Some theorise that the UCA's connection to the chiral network destabilised all areas with our coverage. But what's done is done, though. Our best bet is to follow suit and connect Australia, too. It may also serve you to know that there are 4 environmental observatories, including this one. If you can bring them all onto the network, we're confident we'll be able to calculate where and when the next plate gate will appear. Anyway, you should already have access to the data we designated for you. Now, if we could only manage to get that old road patched up and usable.
What kind of data was provided?
Well, there's our schematic for an MP shell variant grenade. MP shells explode on impact and are non-lethal munitions that can not only incapacitate humans, but also deal corrosive damage to mechs. And while they're not as effective as blood grenades, they can definitely hurt BTs too. In any case, you might want to keep a few stashed in your grenade pouch at all times. We've also shared data for a grenade pistol. While it's only good for a few shots, this gun lets you fire MP shell grenades as projectiles. Its small profile means it packs easily as cargo and won't get in the way. Naturally, it'll fit snugly into any handgun holster as well. Our last contribution is the battle skeleton. Like other skeletons you may have used, it increases your maximum carrying capacity and movement speed. This particular model also provides additional protection. However, when you boost it to move faster, or whenever you benefit from its damage reduction capabilities, it'll consume battery power, so make sure you have enough to spare. If you find yourself running low while on the road, you'll need to use a generator or borrow a private room somewhere to recharge. You ought to take one out for a spin. It once ran through this region. Saw quite a lot of traffic from what I hear. If you scrounged up enough materials to keep the autopaver fed, you could make it just like it was back in the old days. But it's not like we have everything you'd need just lying around. Restoring roads is a massive undertaking, to put it mildly. Having said all that, east of this facility, you'll find the Smoke Hill mine. Get them operational and processing ores again, and you should have no trouble securing the requisite materials. I've posted a sub-order for this task, so take it on if you're interested.
Interesting.
We can't thank you enough, Sam. Before you go, you've been getting a lot of praise for all your hard work. And in recognition of this, it seems you've been officially cleared to take on standard orders. Between the harsh conditions and the violent outlaws, there are fewer and fewer folks willing to serve as porters these days. But there's no shortage of people who need help. So I encourage you to take a look if you're interested. You can review the available requests by bringing up the list via your ring terminal. You'll find a new sub-order too. We need someone to restore the mine. Bet you could benefit from having it operational as well. Anyway, thanks again for going above and beyond. Best wishes and safe travels to you, my friend.
That's some good work, Sam. The DHV Magellan's parked not too far from your position. You'll be able to pick up your next order on the ship. But before that, you should head back to your room.
That was my plan.
rest up, I imagine you're both pretty tired. You and Dolman.
Order completed.
Okay. So we have standard orders we can take on now. So it's standard. I don't care for standard orders currently. This is just, probably gonna take this one because I gotta go back over there anyway. But this is, I'll do the sub orders. I'm not gonna care about any of the standard orders. I'm only doing this one because I gotta go back to the government base anyway. And I can just take a vehicle back over there, so it's not really that big of a deal. But I have to head over there anyway, so might as well head back over there. Cargo management. The assault rifle can go in a private locker. I already... Old Oz's diary can go... I'm gonna offload it. Put that in the back and put one of Old Oz's diaries on top instead of just having that one on top. Pass enhancements. What is this one? Aim assist. When aiming a firearm, the targeting reticle will automatically center on the enemy within range. This enhancement was developed to provide combat assistance to porters struggling to complete their deliveries. I need 80 for that one. What's this? Okay, we're gonna set it to 80 because I'd like to get that one if I can. Alright, I just want you... I could have put you back on my back when I was in there, but... Alright, get back on my back. Okay, thanks for telling me where the Magellan is. I could also pick up all these while I'm running around out here and put them in the, or recycle them here. I'm gonna do that, so you guys just enjoy, sit back and do whatever you do, I guess. Oh look, some people have already started making the roads. That is very nice. There's resins under the road though, and that's I don't know if I can get those now. Can I pick those up from here? Okay, well those are stuck under there for good. Alright. Get those ceramics. This is my favorite part of the whole fucking game, is just being able to just stack so much shit on top of myself. It is so fucking funny. Some of the stuff I have is... Other stuff that I have is meant to go all the way back over to, the other place. That's why I have it on me. But I am gonna go... I'm not gonna take on that main order yet out of there. I'm gonna go rest though, because I'm gonna do this sub order before we continue on anything else. I'm just gonna get rid of some of these, the rest of these materials that I pulled out of some of these things.
You're really something, aren't you?
Standard porter. Complete a standard order for the first time. I didn't know I did a standard order, but alright. Oh, I did. That's right. I forgot about that.
Time after time you've been there for us. You're a saint.
I got you. Don't worry. Should be up. Go up one more. Let's go.
I'd say it's about time I gave you this.
Additional ammunition storage that significantly increases the amount of ammo Sam can carry for all his weapons. Using additional ammo containers will further increase Sam's ammo capacity. We got more of that. More of that.
We've designated more materials.
Awesome. That's okay, because I got medals to give to you guys too. Awesome.
With your help, we were able to improve the design of the spare ammo container and create a version with a much bigger capacity. That's not an overstatement. It'll let you carry a lot more ammunition. That way, you don't have to bring so many weapons and can rely on just a few favorites. That sounds good to you? Give it a try.
I will gladly.
Order completed. Well done.
Get this metal off my back first. I can throw some more Cairo crystals in here too. Oh, I can throw a lot more. Alright, backpack customization. Additional ammo. So if I can get... Maybe I don't need to get rid of them exactly. How big is this? I can throw a big one right there and have the two small ones on the side. I don't think I can throw two big ones on there, can I? Probably not. I don't know if these would be able to fit. No, you wouldn't. I think we can only fit one. But having the 2 small ones and the big one in the middle. Oh yeah, we're gonna be carrying a shit ton more ammo. And that's what we're gonna love to see, in all honesty, dude. All right. I gotta get back to over here. Do they have a standard order for over here first? Let me take a look. I can do a standard order since I'm heading back over there. Cargoes. Okay, they do. I might as well do it since I'm heading back over there. Head out. I might as well since we gotta head all the way back over there.
Thank you.
Alright, I got your delivery, my guy. Alright. Deliver these real quick. Okay. No, we don't need to worry about all this.
Managed to get it here in this good of condition.
Thank you.
Your current porter grade.
Okay.
Awesome.
See ya.
See ya.
Order completed.
Okay.
Well done.
And now I'm gonna head over here
Thank you so much.
and get. I'm gonna repair spray some of my things here because they're getting a little rusty. So they can do that right here. Right? No? Is this not a time? That's a timefall shelter. Okay, maybe it has to be time falling? I don't really know. It's only my Odor deck that's like that.
I
That's,
don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Perhaps we could take a break?
it's fine to me. That's what I was thinking too, doll man. Don't worry. I mean, what does he get exhausted from getting kicked around in my leg all day? I suppose that would be kind of annoying. A little bit of a headache. Use a good shower too. It's been a good frickin' day for us. Oh Jesus! All right. Any crazy, strange dreams I'm about to have? Sounds like it. Amelie.
Are you all right? You were talking in your sleep. Kept repeating the name Amelie.
It's alright, doll man, don't worry about it.
Sam, Tarman here. I'd like to brief you on this next order of yours. Once you're ready to head out, access the delivery terminal on the DHV Magellan to proceed.
Okay, that will have to wait because I'm gonna do the sub order over there first. I'll take a shower first. Hop on in there, Norman. Or Sam, I should say. Used to be. Oh. Never mind. Alright, showered and cleaned up. Sam's sunburns have healed.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own 2 eyes.
Yeah, that's not all of it.
Of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
The weapons they were wielding were impressive, and the brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier.
Yes, I already did that.
Toss me into the middle of their camp, and I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird. When the first APAC expedition came to Australia, the brigands saw them as invaders and rejected their overtures. They were unwilling to embrace the change that the chiral network could bring to their world. While their motives differ, I'm reminded of the Luddite movement and their violent opposition to new technologies. Brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had channeled their energies into a constructive dialogue with us. Ah, yes. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots.
They do?
Meaning, you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed.
Oh.
I don't really...
Okay, that's fine. I was just wondering what else you had to say. Anything new? First step to fulfilling our dream. This is a tough one. APAS provided us with the Brigand-specific VR training program. I gave it a try while I was checking to make sure it booted up properly, and I've got to say, it was no joke. I can't believe you fight against blokes like these, Sam. Top stuff. Spam the heck out of the lake. The first step to fulfilling our dream. We're hooked up to the network, and the contamination's a lot better already. I've got nothing but gratitude for Drawbridge. Whether we'll be a united country again, well, that depends on the people. We've taken the first step. I'm looking forward to seeing more facilities joining the network. If you're running low on bullets during combat training or combat, try attaching an ammo container on your backpack. I'll automatically reload your weapons as soon as they run dry. Always handy when they have a lot of enemies to take care of. Okay, awesome. Other than that, I have more of the Corpus stuff, but I'll save that for later. Other than that, I think we can probably head out. Go to the surface. I'm gonna go do that sub order, and then we'll come back and do the big order, and then, yeah. Who knows how much longer we got.
My word.
Are you all right, Sam? What was that just now? Did something happen?
I mean, you saw that, didn't you? Alright. Sorry, but we got a different thing to do first.
Please give it your all.
We gotta head this way. How did this episode start? we were in Australia, right, when this episode started? Or were we not? I don't exactly remember. That's kind of crazy. Take on order. Restore Smoke Hill Mine. Alright, let's just... What is this? A warning. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but...
Delivery route finalized.
We will go this direction. Okay. That's all I got. Special alloys, 480. Put that in our back. And let's get moving. Alright.
Order accepted. Thank you.
My vehicle. And let's go restore this mine, eh? Why did the plate gate appear? Thanks for taking care of those brigades, Sam. Now the observatory can continue its good work. We'll keep an eye on the local environment, and we'll try to find out more about that plate gate, too. The local environment went totally haywire after the plate gate showed up, but it seems that if you connect the whole country up, another plate gate will appear, allowing us to access another continent. So maybe if we solve the mystery of the plate gates, we'll also solve the mystery of the Death Stranding itself. Interesting. Thanks for posting on our social medias. Okay, this we're...
That's the place, huh?
Yes, Sam, this would be the place. Good job noticing that one, buddy. Proud of you for that. Sorry, that's mean. I just made fun of him there. Activate terminal. Store mining facility. Restoring mines. View the materials required to restore this facility. Select the materials needed. If you don't currently have enough materials, you can contribute to what you have for now, then come back later and add the rest. Alright, brand spanking new, look at that. Hell yeah.
The mine's up and running again. Time to inform the staff at the Western Environmental Observatory.
Alright, I'll go let them know.
Sam, when we first arrived, you may have seen a sign requesting assistance with road restoration. Since we're here, why don't we mine a little? That way we might obtain the necessary materials to finish the job.
Oh, how do I do that? Activate, that's not where I wanted to go. that was fucking crazy. Alright, mine. Use the chiral crystals to mine for materials.
Please submit materials.
Okay, well, how about 800 materials? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Alright. What road do I give this to? So, here?
Commencing route creation. Delivery.
Dude, this is gonna make it... That was like the one problem I had with the last one, is I never even cared about roads, because it was just gonna be so more annoying to make roads. But if you can do this, and just use chiral crystals to get you the materials you need, that is gonna be so fucking nice.
Okay.
Restore road. So how many chiral crystals do I need to restore the road? 210. I need ceramics. Wait, hold up. Restore road. Add more ceramics. How much more? We need a whole lot more metals, too. I wonder how easy that is to get, then. If you can maybe, like, do other... Sorry, if there's more materials than what's needed. That's going to make it so much nicer to restore roads. So now we just need 600 metals to restore this road. I have 120 ceramics remaining. We have enough Cairo crystals, we just need the metal. How can I acquire the metal, though? I mean, I'm not going to do it now. But maybe by myself I might come out of the game and just get the materials I need. Apparently it's looking a whole lot more easier to actually get the materials you need to be able to build these roads. And that is going to be a whole lot nicer. I might try to finish that one up by myself later on, but as of right now... Hold up! As of right now, I'm just going to leave it, because I don't want to waste everyone's time by me just trying to build a road. So I wondered then if it's going to be... if there's going to be different mines for different materials now. That'd be very nice. Hello, I got some things for you, Mr. Gates. Deliver this lost cargo and give you the information that you need.
Glad you could make it all the way out, Sam. Right then.
Alright, look, have a look at the order. Come on.
Did a little restoration.
Alright.
We'd already written this off as lost. You've made...
Thank you, my guy.
I have a feeling this data will be of use to you.
A device that reduces the amount of damage taken from electrical attacks. The energy from incoming attacks is absorbed and used to recharge Sam's battery. That's fire, actually. I'm not going to put that on my backpack currently, but it's just great to know.
Increasing your allocation in the...
Thank you. Allows vehicles to recharge using Sam's battery. That's nice. Speeds up processing of hacking into mule post boxes. Provides a warning when attempting to build a structure in flood-prone areas. I'm now an expert mover.
When operational, the mines can provide us with a steady supply of natural resources. And with raw materials like that at your disposal, you'd have an easier time making deliveries. It's a good reason to restore any other mines you happen to come across further down the road. Oh yeah, north of here are some much bigger mines even. Used to be you could find active mines scattered all throughout the continent. Because of the gold rushes, you know. From what I understand, the rail network was pretty extensive before the Death Stranding, and unmanned trains filled to the brim with precious minerals ran day and night. I should mention that we're actually developing a new system that's something of a successor to the old railways. If you head north, you can see it for yourself. I've shared data with you for an electric shock absorber you can attach to your backpack. While equipped, it'll reduce the damage you suffer when struck by electrical attacks. Even better, it'll also harness some of the juice to recharge your batteries. Goes without saying, that could come in very handy. Be sure to give it a try sometime.
Sir, appreciate you, my guy.
Well done.
Alright. Let's collect new orders from over here.
Tolerably tolerable. I will always support you.
Alright, what's next for us?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knot. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it. When you're ready, take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam.
Alright, before I do that, let me cycle and store... Cycle a whole lot more Cairo crystals now and these ceramics. Alright. Take on orders. Destroy the communications disruptor and deliver the mysterious recordings to the musician.
Hey Sam, this is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells. Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
Okay. I appreciate you.
Commencing route creation.
Just head straight here. And this is going to be a pain in the ass, it looks like, but I might be able to just head straight over here. And then head straight up this way. And then do whatever else I need to get over here.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright. Mysterious recording. Throw that there, and I should be alright. Backpack customization, what is new? Add components. Oh, that's right. Electric shock absorber. I'm not going to put that on my backpack because I already have enough shit. What's new for equipment? Battle skeleton and battle skeleton silver. Do these have things I can carry stuff on my legs? If they do, I will gladly take one. If they don't, I ain't wearing them. I can. Okay. No, let's place a backpack. I prefer to have things on my legs, so I'm actually going to just recycle that again. If I can't hold anything on my legs, I just don't want it. I prefer to have some, like, be able to hold ladders and shit, and just have excess shit on my person, just in case I need them. It's just a lot easier when having to deal with other things. Alright. I'm slowly losing my boots, though. So eventually I'm going to need to replace these boots, but as of now, let's work on getting and taking out these guys in order to stop that thing and get to the musician. Alright, well, we seem to be here. Oh fuck, he sees me already. That's not good. Okay, I need you to head up there real quick. This guy's coming to me.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Did he just see me over here? Okay, I get it. They saw me. Can I fucking hit him? Just so he doesn't let everybody else know that I'm here. Jeez, I'm like, okay, he saw me. Let me get up there. Alright. Let's get you up there. Doll man, let's hide back here. Okay, we got a guy there, a guy there. Just check around in here. We got a guy right there. That's what we need to disable. Any other dudes chilling around? The dude right there, a vehicle right there. Okay.
Reconnaissance complete. I'm home.
Let's leave the bag here. I'll come pick you up in a minute, backpack, but I'm gonna need to head out here. Oh, okay, I know it's there. I get that. Okay, now that I'm in the middle of the camp, I'm gonna send him back up.
Just passing through.
Okay, so I see a guy there. I don't think they have them so very separated like they used to. There used to be guys that hide all around their areas. But I think I don't need to worry about that anymore. There is another guy in that tent over there. But I have a feeling if I can get up this ladder to this guy, take him out, I won't have a problem dealing with this guy over here. There is a guy over here, I just saw him. Okay.
Let's catch up. Ouch.
Alright, I'm not going to need you anymore because I'm going to take out the strand. I gotta go get this guy way in the back first. He shouldn't see me, I shouldn't have a problem with him. Let's take out this guy first, see if we can do it silently. Out you go, buddy. Is me climbing this ladder gonna be silent enough for not get this guy to notice me? Alright, buddy, where do you plan on going? Uh-oh. You know what? Come on up here. Come on up here. See what's going on. Unless he's gonna notice that guy first. No, he's coming up here. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, well now I'm just getting fucked over. How do they know I'm here? I took that guy out. That's completely unfair. That's very unfair. Will he hit the... Nah, he missed. I did take their high ground, though. And that's what I love. It makes my life a whole lot easier knowing that I have the high ground. Oh, you're gonna come here in the vehicle? Oh, I'm so scared. He got hit in the head. Hell yeah, man. Give me that good music. Whoa, who's shooting me? Oh, another guy over there. Okay, he's out. I appreciate the slow motion, but I also don't at the same time.
Good job, Sam. You've disabled the target. And don't forget to collect your things before moving on.
There we go. Is that it? It's acting like there's still more people here, but I don't see any more. Alright. Get my backpack. Go get my bike and see if there's any cargo here that I can take. Alright. Let's go see if there's any other cargo for me to have. Well, they have a couple of... Oh, there is another guy here. Where is he gonna go? Where did he go? Oh, he's under here. God, dude, this game is so annoying. How do I... Okay. I wish it would tell me the rounds I have in my backpack, but whatever, don't do that. That'd be a very nice quality of life thing. How many rounds I have, you know? Be really amazing. Is there anything in here I care about? I'm not taking any materials with me today. I might take lost cargo though. That is something I might take. Let's see what they got in here. Headache pills for the Western Environmental Observatory. Ship for the Lone Commander. I'm not going to take any of their stuff right now. I destroyed this. This is what I needed to destroy. I think I'm good to move on myself. Alright. Let's get going. Alright, well, we're here. Nice, another song played while I was on my way here. Hello, deliver and report.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it. Alright, let's take a look at this cargo of yours.
Alright.
Everything's in pristine condition. You're the best.
Thank you.
I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
Alright, I got you, homie. There we go, a new strand established. Musician Jen Hoshino. Weapon data, shotgun MP. A short-range weapon loaded with MP shells that change damage type depending on their target, fitted with a flashlight.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
This is really something. I'm part of the chiral network, which means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures. And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger.
Oh, I got a music player?
Yeah. Looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS.
You've shared weapon data?
Yeah, I got it from a friend who knows all about weapons. This is way back in the day, when I was traveling in search of new music. Well, he said I'd need to protect myself, taught me how to use it and everything. But I never did in the end. Just as well, I'm better with instruments, you know? Apparently this shines when you break it out at close range.
You okay, Thor?
Incorporates the latest tech as well, so it ought to pack one hell of a punch. In an ideal world, we wouldn't ever need stuff like this. But I bet it's a necessary evil for you. Do what you gotta.
I think I accidentally stepped on one of his furs and he freaked out. That's why that rumbling in the mic came.
That tar man's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen.
I guess.
Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers.
Are you making music out here?
Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work. When you've got the time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen? Gotta get going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on that disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask, if that's cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal.
Alright, I might do this one first.
I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
I'm gonna go into the room.
Well done.
Because then I can get my stuff updated first. I'll come back and do his sub-order maybe in the next episode. But I think I'm going to do the main quests, because I believe this is where we get to see an important figure from the last game. So I'm going to do this one before I go off and do the sub-order, which we'll start the next episode with, probably. Or I'll just do it by myself. The sub-orders aren't really things that are story-changing, so those things I might start doing by myself, but we'll see what happens. So it depends on what it is, I guess. Some of these sub-orders aren't exactly something I care for, but that's alright. There's a private garage. You know, that's cool and all, but I didn't put that in there for it to go in there. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal. Sleep till morning, get up. I will sleep till morning. Prefer it to be day anyway instead of it being night. There we go. Sun has set. The sun has risen. Alright, let's run and take a shower. Get my boy Sam all cleaned up. This is an interesting angle. You've showered and cleaned up. Sam's sunburns have healed. Salmon tail. Eat the crypto bite. Take a drink. Maybe two. We'll see what I'm at here. Yeah, we'll take two. Just to make sure I get that good stamina back up. I do like that some of the animations, like getting the drink and stuff, aren't as long as they were in the first one. I like that we shortened up some of the basic, the animations that we see over and over again. I think I'm happy that those are actually really shortened up now. But yeah. Oh man.
That sure looked good, Sam.
What
The
did?
brigands object to virtually all forms of change, which begs the question of how they managed to get their hands on that disruptor device, or chiral jammer, doesn't it? Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family. Apparently, you can create your own custom playlist for the music player. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
All right. Down to the surface we go. Here we go, man. Let's go see these certain figures in red, eh? Oh, I'm sorry, Thor. I didn't mean to kick you there, buddy. My bad. Bullying my dog down there. He's laying under my desk. Oh, okay. It does come out and it repairs it. That's actually fucking amazing. Love that. Take on a main order at the musician's terminal. That sub order I'll probably come back and do on my own later on, or we'll do it in the next episode. It depends on what happens first, I guess.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
This sub-record is all... Return the record collection to the musician. Oh, it's just down the way there. We can come back and do it next time. So let's go investigate the unusual tower currents.
Commencing route creation.
We can head over there to the point of interest first. And then we'll head here.
Delivery route finalized.
Do I have all the things I need? I got my gun, I got my other gun, I got my grenades. Everything I need, I think I'm good.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Do you have sufficient means to defend yourself?
I do. I got my guns, that's all I need. Hopefully. We're gonna find out, I guess. Maybe I should get an extra gun. I'll drop down here and get it. Probably not a bad idea. Have an extra gun on me. I'm trying to activate the terminal, not rest. Get one of those, and maybe get one of the shotguns. back, on my back. There we go. We're good to go. I just like how quicker everything is. It feels like some of the things before, it just took too much time. You could skip the animations, I guess. But, I don't know. I'm just complaining to complain, I guess, at this point. Because you could just skip the animations and it's just, my complaints are fucking stupid. Don't listen to me anymore. Actually, do listen to me. Don't listen to me when I complain, though. Alright, well, here's our point of interest. I just yeeted over it.
Nearly at our destination. See anything suspicious?
Not entirely, but something tells me I'm going to leave my vehicle here and run there myself.
Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
It's alright. This is terrifying. There he is.
Well now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Higgs.
Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame. So now what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. Well, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out.
Dude, I love that mask.
Good old-fashioned boss fight.
What the fuck is that?
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Alright, here we go. Good old-fashioned boss fight, baby. Where's that car landing? You enjoy this shit, buddy.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gonna hurt.
Oh, Jesus! That wasn't very good.
That must hurt.
Shut up, kid. Okay, how am I supposed to dodge this stuff?
Are you injured, Sam?
Shoot him in the ass. Shoot him in the ass. I mean, I'll be alright. You just don't worry about me. There on one of his things. There on another one. There on another one.
Sam, that last attack of yours seems to have left a mark.
I was shooting him in the face. Shooting him in the face also seems to leave a mark. Stop following me! Oh, I blew up his face. Can you stop staring at me? I want to shoot your other weak points, but your weak points are... There goes another arm. That's the wrong button. That's not how you reload. I don't have any more ammo for this gun. There was another arm.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Come on. Oh, this is ass. Did I get him? Hell yeah. Fuck your giant mech, Higgs.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the chiral network.
I got you. Hell yeah, man. I don't even need the other weapons. What is this? Can I step on this? Okay. Where am I supposed to go now? Down there. Okay. Alright, I'm moving. I didn't really need these other weapons. Apparently I just need all the extra ammo pouches. That's what really fucking outs me. Eh, shut up, kid. I don't need to worry about you anymore and your autotoxemia. You can give a shit if you cry. You're fake. You're not real. I feel so mean. I'm sorry. It is true, though. That was awesome, man. Another boss fight down, baby. Let's go.
Contamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Alright. There we go. Deliver and report.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. You're barely out of breath. Doubt any other porter could hold their own half as well. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future.
Of course.
This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
I got you. Oh yeah, there we go. New strand established. West Fort Knot. Hell yeah, man. There's another first city down. Floating carrier. Hey, I love these. A floating tractor cart that can be loaded with cargo and attached to the waist or attached to one other carrier. It consumes chiral crystals while in use. Floating carriers can also be used as a mode of transport. Carries up to 300 kilograms.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Expert mover level 2. Increase the total number of strand contracts Sam can form.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Yes, ma'am.
Sam, this is the President.
Thanks, I can see you.
Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
What about here? Don't you guys have a place here?
Order completed. Well done.
There's no... there's a private room here. It's just I gotta go to the Magellan. Makes sense, makes sense. I will head up there.
Very impressive work, Sam.
Mr. Crucifier and Wretch.
Was it really Higgs? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
Well,
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
It wasn't could.
You think that was Higgs?
It certainly was. Huh.
Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew? You all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the Chiral Network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Alrighty. Fucking Higgs, man. Fucking Higgs.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare.
How was I sleeping with the doll? I like Doll Man, dude. He's so fun.
Sam, this is Tarman. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Alright. Awesome, we got fast travel now. It's really nice. Standard orders in Mexico. Sam, I heard you're able to take on standard orders now. We've actually been looking for someone who might be able to help out with a few. They're starting to pile up. If you ever need to come out this way again, it'd be great if you could pitch in. Oh, and if you look under the people section of the corpus, you'll find info on everyone you cross paths with. That's our lot to gain by staying informed, so be sure to check it out from time to time. If someone's profile happens to catch your eye, maybe you could take on some orders from their facility. Check under orders in the ring terminal to see what work they have available. Hope you have a chance to drop by this side of the plate again another time and think about what I said. Give him all the likes he needs. Deliveries are back underway. We haven't been able to make any deliveries for a while because of BTs and brigands. Sorry about that, but the porter who came through the plate gate and made it all the way to F1 has brought Australia into the chiral network, so we're finally able to resume deliveries. Feel free to send your orders. Yeah, local porters. Really owe everything to that porter. Totally. Now we need to do our bit too. I hope we'll get a chance to thank him in person someday. Don't worry, guys. I'm always around.
You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment
She smokes?
she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence. And Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position.
You got nothing else?
Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
Thanks.
That masked man, that was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly, I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup.
Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. Alright, let's get my guy in the shower. Let's get Sam into the frickin' shower, because, you know, he's a filthy man. After all that tar pileup. There you go, Sam. Freshened up. Well, that'll probably do it up for our video here. I am going to read the codexes that we've gotten along the way here. So if you don't care for the codex, you can feel free to leave now. But this is going to be the end of the video. So that is what I'm going to end up doing. Thanks. I really didn't need you to say that. All right, let's get into some of the codex then. Giving orders to the GHP. Okay, so we can chart courses of different rooms. We also got a music player, so I can take a look at the music and add shit to my playlist. Real life playlist, not the playlist here. And let's look at the corpus. Amelie. Samantha America Strand was the daughter of Bridget Strand, the last president of the USA. She organized the first Bridges expedition, leading it all the way across North America and establishing infrastructure for the chiral network along the way. Amelie became Sam's older sister after he was adopted by Bridget. When Sam was a child, he gave Amelie a handmade kupo, and she gave him a dream catcher in return. Amelie was always worried about Sam and forever looked out for him. But unbeknownst to Sam, Amelie was in fact Bridget's Ka, which had been separated from her physical body, her Ha, which caused this separation. At some point, Bridget realized she was an extinction entity that would lead humanity to oblivion. To prevent this from happening, she instructed that the chiral network be used to establish the UCA and stave off extinction. It seems likely that Amelie's appearance came about as a result of Bridget's distress over whether to save humanity or bring about its doom. Higgs, Sam's nemesis. Higgs is an extremist separatist implacably opposed to Bridges, who attempted to foil their mission to connect North America to the chiral network and establish a UCA. Higgs was once a porter who cooperated with Fragile in a ruse to harness her power and manipulate her into planting a bomb as part of his terrorist plot. He tortured her, exposed her to timefall, and permanently aged her skin. Not only hell-bent on destruction, Higgs harbored an intense and fanatical devotion to Amelie and her transcendental faculties, using her powers to wield extremely high-level Doom's abilities of his own. His relentless pursuit of Sam may have been fueled by his jealousy over the attention Amelie showed him. Sam eventually defeated Higgs in battle before Fragile sealed him away on the beach, from where he would be unable to ever return. Or so we thought. Old Oz, the government. In the aftermath of the Death Stranding, many survivors in Australia wanted to rebuild their nation, just as in the USA. Those who had been involved in pre-Stranding politics assumed the role of an interim government in order to lead the rebuilding effort, but they have not yet realized their dream. At some point, the group became known as the government, and Old Oz became their leader. Before long, however, he was struck down by a case of chiral contamination, causing him to frequently hallucinate that he is living in a rebuilt Australia. Waking from these hallucinations and realizing that he is still in the desolate wasteland of post-Stranding Australia and a source of regular and profound anguish for him. Despite this, Old Oz is desperate to overcome this contamination and intends to devote the rest of his life fulfilling his dream and rebuilding his country. Compact ammo container and exceptional capacity. Peter Gates, a staff member of the Western Environmental Observatory. Peter used to live near the Plate Gate and witnessed both its appearance and expansion into its current size. APAC prized his insight and put him into work at the local observatory. Now he surveys the surrounding area with a mixture of curiosity and anxiety, seeking answers concerning the origin of the Plate Gate and the effect it may have on the rest of Australia. The brigands in the area, however, view the plate with a far less inquisitive eyes, seeing it merely as a portal through which dangerous foreign technology like the chiral network will emerge to take root in Australia. Their siege of the observatory was an effort to prevent this, one that rattled Peter to his core. With the threat neutralized and the observatory connected, Peter is now hopeful that the chiral network will protect his facility from any future hostiles. Improved battle skeletons is what we get from him. The Lone Commander, in an attempt to defend itself from those who oppose its mission to rebuild Australia, the government established a private army. At its head stood the Lone Commander. A supremely talented sniper, the Lone Commander fought alongside Old Oz and the others to rebuild the Australian nation after the Death Stranding. But along the way, he realized that very people he was fighting were his fellow Australians. Now, how had they become so divided? Why had they allowed the Death Stranding to split their country apart? Regretting his part in the fighting, the Lone Commander cast aside his weapons and has lived a hermit-like existence in his shelter ever since. A handgun that puts enemies to sleep without making noise. Gen Hoshino, the musician, a reclusive musician of unrivaled talent and exceptionally astute hearing. The musician once lived a nomadic life, traveling around North America and playing music with the friends he made. His songs were inspirational, giving people the courage to go on living after the Death Stranding, and are still listening to all over the continent. Since passing through the plate gate to Australia, he has lived alone in his prepper's shelter. He itches to create music that celebrates the joy of living. Humans are the only species that makes music. It is an essential part of who we are. Even babies in the womb respond to it. Music exists in all human cultures and is needed to more than ever to in the brutal world that the Death Stranding has left in its wake. It can overcome language barriers and build bridges between people. This is why the musician continues to create and play music, and he has holed himself up in his shelter so that he can devote himself to this precious work. The musician's shelter is filled with music that envelops and enriches the world around it. After Sam connects the shelter to the chiral network, this music can be shared with the world, a small step on the road to humanity's revival. Olivia Westbury, an APAC staff member involved in the engineering at West Fort Knot F1, Olivia is particularly interested in transportation and movement solutions. The Death Stranding has made it very difficult for people to move around as they once did. Not only has the world's transport infrastructure been largely destroyed, but timefall, BTs, and void outs have made it dangerous to even step outside. While attempts are being made to connect people via the chiral network, some resources have to be transported physically from place to place, and there's a limit to how much porters can carry. Olivia therefore pushed forward a plan to refurbish the monorail that had once connected West Fort Knot with its surrounding facilities and beyond. Chiral crystals were once used to lighten the loads carried on the railway, which was reopened as the Westbury Monorail. With APAC support, it was soon brought up to operational speed and is now expected to play a major role in the reconstruction of Australian continent. A component for extending the vehicle's battery. BT. Following extensive research, BTs have now been divided into three distinct gazers, hunters, and catchers. Gazers exist in a human-like particulate form, rather like certain types of ghosts. They float around the BT area near the site of its own death. Handprints will appear when a gazer is nearby. It is believed that they are seeking out the living. It is possible to safely pass a gazer by holding your breath. Further evidence that gazers cannot actually see living people. Hunters appear out of tar and attempt to drag its living into its depths. These enormous BTs take a variety of different forms. I'm pretty sure I've read all this. Why is it here? Gazers detect living people, and hunters capture them. Catchers then swallow the hapless human alive, causing a void out in the process. Okay, I don't know what's new here, then. I thought it was going to add watchers, but it didn't. Now, did it add watchers? Now I looked at that, and no. Watcher. Watchers are a type of BT believed to be a subvariant of the gazers. Gazers cannot be seen or sensed by ordinary people, and they are unable to see living people themselves. Watchers, however, are able to see humans and be seen by them. It is not clear what caused Watchers to first appear, but some believe the variant to have developed as a result of evolution, BTs adapting to their environment, resulting in different forms and behaviors. If this theory is correct, it suggests that even the dead are constantly adapting and evolving, a development that would fundamentally alter our understanding of what it means to be alive or dead. Brigands, a violent group that opposes the introduction of foreign technology such as chiral network and resists any change to the status quo. They follow the traditions of the Luddites, who destroyed machinery in 19th century England in an attempt to safeguard their livelihoods, as well as the Neo-Luddites, who criticized the advent of it at the end of the 20th century. The Brigands believe that effects of the UCA's chiral network are already being felt in Australia in the form of unprecedented environmental anomalies. As such, they have developed a hatred for very concept of chiral technology. The Brigands predate the arrival of the first APAC expedition. They adapted to surviving in the post-Stranding wasteland by pillaging other groups and settlements. They are terrified of causing void outs and therefore do not use lethal weapons for fear of killing someone and leaving a corpse. Chiral jammer, a device which prevents the chiral network from operating. The principles that underpin the operation of this device are unclear. However, the fact that widespread tar anomalies were detected prior to the destruction of the jammer suggests that it works by somehow interfering with tar currents. Western Environmental Observatory, a facility built by the first APAC expedition. It conducts around-the-clock analysis of the Australian environment, observing changes in the climate and Earth's crust and chiral density levels. The Death Stranding brought profound environmental changes to Australia. BT areas and chiral clouds appeared, along with timefall and other such phenomena. The appearance of the plate gate has led to even more and more dramatic changes. These include phenomena that were not observed in North America, currently not in the USCA, such as floods, forest fires, tars, current anomalies, and BTs known as Watchers. These changes are believed to be related to the plate gate, and so the Western Environmental Observatory was established near the gate with the aim of understanding the causal relationship. The focus of its research is not only on the gate itself, but also the surrounding area. Several observatories have been established in Australia. Connecting them via the chiral network will improve humanity's ability to respond to environmental changes and collect data that may allow the location of other plate gates to be predicted. F1. Much like the UCA's knot cities, the Fort Knot are residential centers that double as chiral network connection points. Life is rather ordinary within their walls. They fulfill many of the roles of traditional cities and offer a haven for people fleeing the ravages of the Death Stranding. Facilities for dealing with outside world chiral terminals, equipped for accepting and dispatching cargo, private rooms are located outside of the city walls, with porters never given a glimpse of what lies within. As its numbering suggests, West Fort Knot F1 is the first Fort Knot in Australia that you will connect in the chiral network. Mines, facilities that extract various geological materials from underground and package them up as a cargo for transportation. Mines are located all over Australia, with the material they produce used for chiral printing. What materials a mine produces will depend on its location. Many vary in size, with larger sites producing a wide range of materials. Some mines are connected to monorail stations, allowing the materials to be easily transported to cities and other facilities. Hostile groups and BTs have made it difficult to maintain mines in recent years, and the number in operation has decreased dramatically. Inoperative mines can be restored by contributing the necessary materials at their terminals. The mining operations themselves are powered by chiral crystals. Detailed information on a mine can be viewed on the map by placing the cursor over it. Roads. Roads are usually thought of as public access routes that are constructed, managed, and maintained by the state. While Sam's current mission to connect Mexico and Australia to the chiral network does not require the reconstruction of those countries' roads, expanding the chiral network will nevertheless allow local infrastructure to be restored, just as it was across the UCA. Road networks can be used once more, even if the state is no longer responsible for them. Mysterious recordings. Tarman often hears a mysterious voice when he's out fishing in a tar. Fish and other creatures seem reluctant to approach it, and though he searched, he had no luck finding its source. Digital devices seemed incapable of recording it, leaving Tarman to resort to using old analog technology. Attempts to analyze the voice using computers have similarly ended in failure. The system always seems to crash when the recording is played. It appears the voice cannot be digitally reproduced or transmitted over the chiral network. According to the musician, the voice cannot possibly belong to any ordinary creature. It resembles the sounds that certain species make during courtship rituals, though there's a melancholic edge to its tone that suggests a profound loneliness. Perhaps the voice belongs to a creature that is last of its species, and the only one of its kind on the planet. Bullet gun, a gun that launches binding wires capable of restraining targets. Their fibers have been processed to be effective against BTs. Holding down the trigger will increase the weapon's firing range, allowing for more precise aiming. The bullet gun makes very little noise when fired, allowing for stealthy takedowns. The wires cannot bind target if the target strike an obstacle mid-flight. Grenade pistol, a compact weapon that fires grenades. It can be carried in a holster. Although its ammo capacity is low, the grenade pistol is very easy to handle and extremely powerful. It is loaded with MP shells that travel in an arc and explode on impact. They will damage any type of target, increasing plastic projectiles effective against humans and BTs, as well as chemical cloud to damage mechs. Shotgun, a powerful firearm especially effective at close range. It fires a cluster of pellets that disperse over a wide area and comes equipped with a light that can be used to dazzle nearby enemies. The shotgun is compatible with a variety of different shells, making it a versatile weapon effective against various enemy types. Just be sure to check which shells are loaded before pulling the trigger. There are several different models of shotgun in circulation, all available in the range of colors. A Trank sniper rifle, a rifle designed for precise, long-range sharpshooting. Its reduced weight allows it to be transported as a compact piece of cargo, making it much easier to take on the go as you change sniping positions during a firefight. It is loaded with tranquilizing rounds that will non-lethally neutralize human targets. The rifle is accurate up to 100 meters, after which point projectiles will be pulled down by gravity. Hold your breath to steady your aim and be aware that the rifle produces a loud noise when fired, which may give away your position. It is recommended you move to a different position after firing. MP grenade, a hand grenade that detonates on impact to release plastic projectiles and corrosive chemicals. The grenades can non-lethally neutralize human targets and deal damage to mechanical enemies. They also can be used against BTs, but they are not nearly as effective against them as a blood grenade. Porter favored these grenades for their versatility, though they lack the decisive edge. Smoke grenade, a hand grenade that releases a large cloud of smoke on impact. The smoke will linger, restricting enemies' fields of vision and causing humans to cough. The noise it makes on impact is muffled, making it suitable for infiltration and covert operations. Battle skeleton, an exoskeleton designed to support the weight of its wearer, increasing their carrying capacity and boosting movement speed. This model is made for porters making deliveries in extremely hostile and unstable areas, providing essential protection. The armor plates attached to the hips protect against gunfire, and an electromagnetic shield is deployed when the wearer comes under attack, reducing any damage incurring but draining the battery. Be aware that cargo cannot be attached to the hips when the skeleton is equipped. Boosting will maximize movement speed but drain the battery. Grenade pouch, a storage pouch that can be attached to your backpack. It can hold a single thrown weapon, protecting it from timefall and an impact of falls. Placing a thrown weapon in a grenade pouch frees up space for carrying cargo. Chiral anti-gravity device, a device that can be attached to your backpack to increase Sam's overall cargo carrying capacity. It works by running a specific voltage to the chiral crystals contained within, increasing their buoyancy effects. Spare ammo container, an ammunition storage unit that can be attached to your backpack to greatly increase the ammo capacity of all your firearms. Thrown weapons and weapons which use special ammunitions are not affected. Increasing your weapon's ammo capacity reduces the number of weapons you need to carry. Porters often agonize over striking a balance between carrying enough weapons and leaving space for cargo. This customization addresses those concerns. Large spare ammo container. A large ammunition storage unit that can be attached to your backpack and greatly increase the ammo capacity of all your firearms. Thrown weapons and weapons which use special ammunition are not affected. A large spare ammo container takes up to 3 times the space of the standard ammo container, but increases ammo capacity by more than a triple, making it efficient use of space. A back protector. Backpack armor that will protect Sam and his cargo from rear gunfire. The back protector has limited durability and will shatter after taking a certain amount of damage. Electric shock absorber, an electrical conversion device that can be attached to your backpack. Whenever Sam is struck with an electrical attack, some of the electric current will be absorbed and used to charge your battery. Sam will not take damage from the electricity that is absorbed. Equipping multiple devices increases the amount of electrical damage that is absorbed and used to charge your battery. Strand, an essential tool for porters. Strands can be used to tie cargo to floating carriers or secure cargo that won't fit in your backpack, keeping it in place even during unexpected impacts. They can also be used to bind enemies and parry melee attacks. I feel like we've read that. Floating carriers, a floating tractor cart that travels largely unimpeded over rough terrain. Carriers will automatically deploy when placed on the field and can then be loaded with cargo and attached to Sam's waist. Carriers use chiralium to float and will expand a small amount of chiral crystals while in use. Only 2 carriers can be joined together at once. Sam is also able to ride a carrier as a form of transport. Anything else? Main orders. The orders involve delivering cargo. Be aware that ruined cargo will not be accepted. Sam's top priority orders that usually advance his ultimate objective, using the Cupid to bring new locations to the chiral network and connect the entire Australian continent. I knew that. These orders will not directly progress Sam's goal of connecting Australia to the chiral network, but APAS has deemed them important enough that other porters cannot be trusted to complete them. Completing sub-orders will often make subsequent main orders easier. As with main orders, if a sub-order involved delivered cargo, ruined cargo will not be accepted. Standard orders. Orders that are not included in the main order or sub-order categories. It's not compulsory for Sam to complete these orders, and their cargo can be entrusted to other porters. However, regularly completed these orders will increase Sam's connection level with the local people in each area. The Plate Gate. An intriguing anecdote concerning mysterious gates. DNA analysis have revealed genetic commonalities between Native Americans and the Polynesian people of Oceania, indicating they first made contact around 1200 AD, but did these people really have the technology required to cross several thousand miles of ocean? After all, Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the world didn't take place until the 16th century. The possibility that a plate gate connected the 2 continents all those centuries ago cannot be discounted. APAS enhancements. APAS can improve the tools and equipment used by porters. These enhancements are personally tailored to each porter after careful analysis of their performance. A porter must complete many orders and increase their porter grade before any enhancement can be implemented. Increasing chiral network bandwidth will increase the numbers of enhancements that can be used simultaneously. APAS enhancements can be run using local processing, allowing them to be used outside of the chiral network, though they cannot be added or changed without the network coverage. Chiral contamination. Exposure to chiralium has been known to cause symptoms such as fainting, headaches, and insomnia. Doom sufferers have a certain amount of resistance, but regular humans must take precautions. Chiralium emits chiral radiation, which places a great amount of stress on the mind and body. Symptoms vary, but in worst case, chiral radiation has been known to cause heart failure, strokes, and immunodeficiencies. It can also trigger destructive and suicidal thoughts, cause memory loss, and seriously impair judgment. The Last Stranding. The Death Stranding is a so-called sixth extinction that will lead to the eradication of humanity. The final stage of this process is known as the Last Stranding. Once all of humanity's beaches are connected via the chiral network, BTs will descend from the upper beach that links them, wiping out mankind in an instant. Amelie was to be the trigger for this process and is an extinction entity. Could not stop the Last Stranding even if she wanted to. Powerless, she instead had Sam choose whether humanity should go extinct and seal herself away on her beach. The upper beach to avert the Last Standing, but doing so permanently severed the connection between Sam and Amelie. there you have it. There is all our other stuff that is new for the Codex. So, that is going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more videos and more Death Stranding 2 and other video game videos. After this, we'll be working on college football. We'll be doing some college football 26 content and other video game content as well. We also do NFL and football content, obviously, and WWE and AEW professional wrestling content as well. Social medias will be in the description below. Twitter and Instagram, you can go and follow those. Leave a comment of what you thought of episode 3 of Death Stranding 2, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.